it's Matt from Exploring with the Edwards. I haven't paid Emma a celebrity fee to appear enough. So this video is just going to be the video of what we done on the ship and what we done in Rotterdam. This is not a full tour video. So if you want a full tour video, I will link it to the description and add it to the end of this video. So you're going to come with us right from the start, from embarkation all the way to disembarkation, and see what I got up to with my little antics and how much I annoyed Emma. So we've just arrived here in Southampton, ready to board Ventura for a 4-night cruise to Rotterdam. We can't wait. This is our first time on Ventura, so you're going to come along for the ride with us. So we're just heading to drop off our luggage now to deck 12, which is just over here. So all taking their luggage over. Here we go, just go and drop our bags and happy cruising. We've actually arrived an hour later than we expected, but the queue, there's no queues at all, which is absolutely brilliant. So this shouldn't take too long, I would imagine. We're just heading through to the departures lounge now. So, we absolutely love... Oh yeah, there's a little coffee by, but that's Zach just point out. You're not in it, Zach, don't worry. He doesn't want to be in the vlog. Typical teenager for you. Up the escalator we go then. Doesn't take too long. Up the escalator Emma goes. Going up. Smile. Check-in time. No priority for us today, but there's hardly any queue here, which is absolutely brilliant. See, we got here an hour later in our board time, which was 1:15. No, about 2:15, and the queue is absolutely fantastic for this time of day. Hardly any queue at all. Not long till we check in now, but check in. We can't film in security, so I'm going to have to turn off the phone now, but we're about to go through security. Well, I would argue that was quicker than priority. We just absolutely whizzed through the security and the boarding. I think it took all to about 5 minutes, if I'm honest, my hand's in the way. But, do you think it's about 5 minutes? 5 minutes. So let's get on Ventura, happy days. Here we are about to board, so not long now. Can't wait. Emma's got my boarding pass, I might actually need that. Can I have my boarding pass, please? Thank you. Time to board Ventura for the first time, so let's see how this differs from Iona. I'm so excited. The best part of going on to a cruise, stepping onto it. Just seconds away. Here we go, we're finally about to board, just got to check in. Quite low down checking in compared to Iona. Lovely red carpet entrance, Emma. I love this.
Yes, please, so nice. Welcome aboard, good afternoon, and good luck. Thank you, sir.
They're all checked in. My turn. Hello.
Hi, welcome on board.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you very much. Ooh, this looks nice. Oh, hello there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, we're by the atrium. This is nice. I'll have to show you around that later. Oh, wow. What an absolutely beautiful atrium. That is lovely. I'll have to show you all the different decks, but that is really nice for an atrium. View of the atrium from above. I think this atrium is absolutely beautiful, if you ask me. I'll be spending a lot of time here, I think. Currently in the Tamarind Club. We're about to go to Havana to muster. I can remember the word then. Emma and the kids have gone well ahead. I'm just enjoying everything. There they are, just travelling to get mustered. They don't know I'm filming them because the kids would throttle me. I've just found our cabin, A707. Boarded P&O Ventura, and our first feel of the ship, it's very vintage with a twist of modern. Emma doesn't want to be on the camera just yet today, maybe later she will. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around our balcony cabin in a minute, into our actual balcony room. So this is a 4-berth cabin. So, yeah, it's been less than a year we've been married, and Emma's already decided to sleep in a separate bed to me. Nah, I'm only joking. I kind of mucked up when I booked it. We got twin beds, but hey ho, it's not the end of the world. The kids will have bunk beds which come out of the ceiling up there. Absolutely fantastic. If you go in here, you can see me by there. You've got your little lamp for reading, etc. You've got your little light switches by there. Plenty of space for you for storage. Oh, a Holy Bible. I've never seen that on a cruise before. Have you, Emma? A Holy Bible? No. Oh, let me spin around. I'm sure old age is catching up with me. You've got your little coffee table by there. You have got some wall art I've just messed with there. Not really my cup of tea, but some people like it, don't they? You've got a little TV, and we are being good and watching our master video before we go out, even though we have seen this plenty of times. You've got a little kettle, well, not a little kettle, average size kettle. Your teas, coffees, etc. What have we got in here? Some biscuits. I'm not too sure what they are. I'll have to give them a try later. Oh no, how am I going to cope without the coffee machine, which we had in a mini suite and a suite? That's not an emergency, that's on the TV, guys, if you've picked that up. The ladders by here for the bunk beds, or just if I want to climb somewhere. You have got a chair with, the jacket wasn't on the chair when we came in, we put that there. I believe this is the fridge. Woohoo, here's a fridge. Sadly, as we're in the balcony, it should be empty. Yeah, no complimentary Prosecco this time, unfortunately. So Emma's going to make me buy about 10. So just shut that. Let's absolutely shut that. Turn around. Every now and again I turn around. So you got the stuff over here. You got a nice size mirror. Vanity desk there. This will be where Emma's getting ready. And when I'm telling her off when she's taking about an hour to get ready and we're 20 minutes late. You've got all your rise and dine stuff. Your rise and dine, which is your like continental breakfast if you want that ordered to the cabin. I'm not too sure what this is. Welcome aboard Ventura. Ooh, it's like just a little buckler. I'm not going to go through all that now. Obviously you got your room service menu, which is generically more or less the same, and you've got your P&O brochure behind that. So on P&O Ventura, I can't remember what is that. On P&O Ventura, you have the choice between first dining, second dining, and freedom dining. We have gone for freedom dining. We just find it a bit easier, especially with the kids. So we will be dining, where will we? Cinnamon restaurant and Saffron restaurant. Happy days. Little telephone by there. Happy days. Little Reef Kids Club by there. I don't think Millie and Zach will do it. I think they think it's a bit babyish for them, but hey ho, I would go with the PlayStation stuff. Forget the P&O notepad. So you have got two British UK plug sockets by here. There's a balcony out here, as you can see. Zach, don't worry, you're not facing it, so your face is not on it. Emma, your face is not on it, either because you don't want to be on it. Grumpy pantsers. So if we go up here, oh wow, what a view of Southampton. However, I think Rotterdam may be a bit nicer if we park the right way, hopefully. When I say the right way, the way facing the bridge, isn't it,
Yeah.
I absolutely love Rotterdam. I can't wait to get there in the little pub. I'm going to get absolutely bladdered in the pub. Forgot about this, your thermometer, and oh my word, are they trying to roast us in here or something? Turn this down, turn. Arctic conditions, please. Yes, please, all the way. Thank you very much. Not be as informative as Emma, but let's start. So I absolutely love this compared to the mini suite on Iona, which is surprising because it's only a balcony cabin. You've got like a wardrobe area space with your life jackets. You've got plenty of hangers, although I heard these can bang together in the night, but that does not bother me. More storage space, plenty of storage space, plenty of storage space in fact, and you have got your little safe. I think you probably could fit the small not laptop, but what they call iPads type thing in there. Happy days to put all your valuables in. And yet again, I'm doing it too long, staying on things like Emma tells me off for. Without further ado, I'm going to show you the area Emma thinks I spend most of the time. In we go. Toilet area. Nice little toilet area. Glasses. You got your British plug shaver thing, if that's what you call it. You got your little nice sink by here. You have got a white company thing to use. Unfortunately, that's not to take home like you get in the suites and mini suites. So Emma's a bit good about that. And no, I won't be buying that one. She can get something else. So turn around. You've got a toilet place here. Obviously, I am not going to show you how to use a toilet. But please, 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 do not flush it while you are seated on it, unless you want to be sucked to sea. So in here, you have got a shower. Shower? Yeah, shower. My words are awful today. You've got your white company good stuff. You've got your water over there. I'm not going to test it now. I might test it a bit later for you. You have got the dreaded shower curtains. So the shower curtains of doom. So that don't bother me, but some people it does bother. I'm about 6 foot, so let's see if I fit under the shower. This should be honey. I might have a bit of a problem here. Guys, I might have a bit of an issue here when it comes to showering. I'm going to have to crouch down or shrink in height. Yeah, I do miss a bath, but this could be a major problem for me with the shower. But I'm sure if I move over, but I like to stand right under the shower. Oh, one thing I have missed, washing line, so you can dry things off if you want to dry things off after you've been in the swimming pool. But I can't be bothered with that. I just put my wet swimming bathers back on and take them to the dryer.
Very good afternoon, everyone. This is the Officer of the Watch speaking from the bridge.
Ooh, the Officer of the Watch speaking.
Very warm welcome on board Ventura. This is 45 today, which is in 30 minutes' time. The ship's alarm bells will be sounded and announcements made as all newly embarked guests are familiarised with the ship's emergency procedures. The general emergency alarm consists of 7 short blasts, followed by 1 long blast on the ship's alarm bells.
No.
That indicates that you need to go to your muster station. During today's safety familiarisation, there is no need to attend your muster station, as you have already attended during the embarkation process. You should, however, stop and take the time to listen to the captain's safety instruction announcement being broadcast throughout the ship. Please be advised that for the duration of the safety familiarisation, all guest services will pause. This familiarisation is carried out in accordance with international law.
I'm just lifting the microphone up. Stop now, typical. On our first night on board, we went to watch a show called Unbelievable, and it truly was unbelievable. However, I just want to give a quick shout out to the staff in the theatre, especially the host who was talking to people in the crowd, who got talking to a family at the back with a dad who had a disability who thought they only could sit at the back. They moved them to the front of the show. Early good morning to Hugh here from Ventura. So we are a couple of hours away from Rotterdam. We're just about to go to main room dining for breakfast. We did have a lovely main room dining meal last night for dinner. However, we didn't film that because we just wanted to enjoy and try the experience first of all. So just flip and you can see we're well at sea now. So we're currently going for breakfast in the Saffron restaurant. We've done virtual dining, So with this side, Emma's going the wrong side. So we're in Saffron for breakfast this morning, which is part of the main dining room. Good morning. So we had food here last night. Me and Zach did it. It was very nice. I am currently losing them. So let's see how breakfast is in the main dining room. But if dinner was anything to go by, I've got higher hopes. So we just arrived, and you've got your continental breakfast, your healthy options, which I love. Pancakes is on the healthy options, and you're from the bakery. And then you've got your hot options as well. We're just about to try breakfast here in the Saffron restaurant aboard P&O Iona. So Emma, what have you got? Eggs Benedict, yeah? Eggs Benedict. And I have gone for pancakes and poached egg. So let's see how it compares to the keys on Iona. I should let you know. So we've just had our breakfast, but I will say that is 100% on par with the keys on Iona even, excuse me. It was absolutely delicious, but I definitely recommend the pancakes and poached egg, and Emma recommends the Eggs Benedict. Why do I think it was called Benedict?
Which is our bingo rules, everyone. Ooh, I know, I can feel the excitement in the room. So I'm just going to play that now, so if you listen carefully to this, and then we'll get started very shortly.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need.
I don't know if this is a regular occurrence, but just be warned, if you are going to Rotterdam and Ventura, there seems to be, there can be a queue. So there was about a 15 to 20 minute wait for us to get off the ship. So with Emma not being able to stand for a long period, we decided to sit down and have a drink, and then that was the best option because as soon as the queue went down, we went off the ship really quickly. Emma is finally in Rotterdam. We're getting off. It's taken us about half an hour to get off, but we're dead excited. Here we go. Here we come, even Rotterdam. So we're just going into the cruise terminal now here in Rotterdam. And we're going to go to a pub first, I think, and then go and have a look around. Because it's not Christmas. Remember the Santa balloons, Em?
The same guy.
The same guy? I was going to ask him, he was good last time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I miss the Santa balloons. She is, yeah, she's just been not on camera much again, because I'm sure she don't like vlogging as much as me. Emma or Minnie Mouse in Rotterdam, you decide. Your choice. So when in Rotterdam, we like to walk a tiny bit to the tram station and catch the number 3 or number 5 tram into an area we really like, just 2 stops away across a bridge, with lots of shops, a few cafes and restaurants for you to enjoy your day out and your experience in Rotterdam. So we catch tram number 3 or tram number 5 from the cruise port, and it is 2 stops away to find this lovely bar and restaurant we went in last time. So I think it's beer o'clock, don't you, Em? So let's go and try the beer again. Last time it was really, really nice. Christmas trees up. Where?
Over there.
Sorry, Em, you're too short. Turn around. Oh, right in front of me. I can't really. Oh, I could see you, man. Here we go. Emma is going into one of her favourite places, the pub. There we go. Up she goes. I'm coming in too, of course. Why would I not? It would be rude, wouldn't it, not to try the beer here? Absolutely lovely pub last time this was. So happy to be back here. This was one of the things that I really wanted to do when we got back here. Yeah, wherever. So we've got a Swinkler's beer again. I can't wait to try this. Last time I really enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it? Yeah, that's as good as I remember. The problem is after coming on here, the beer on ship is not as nice. We've been to the pub, which we really enjoyed, and now I'm being dragged to all the shops, to Emma Spot's Primark and TK Maxx. These are all things you can get back home. I thought these were real people for a minute. Let's look at what friend I've got. I don't know my friends, Emma knows them. So I'm going to open the box and probably rip the box to shreds. Oh no, I've done quite well. Right, there's a little stand thing. What is this? It feels like an egg. It's like a chef. Who's he? Monica, the chef.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good because we're in like a food place. There we go. I'm going to tuck into my McDonald's now. Bye. Choice for veg sharers was so much better than back in the UK. I am about to go and hide our exploring Edward's duckies, and I am so excited about this. But Emma's not. Emma just wants to stay in bed again while I go on the ship. She's had enough of rocking in Rotterdam. 10 little duckies waddle to a lemonade stand. Oh no, that's the wrong song. Oh well. But then you've got the golden ducky, which is Knuckles from Sonic. I hope this one makes someone super happy. Emma, smile.
You're off your head.
I think she's had enough of me and like my little outbursts, to be honest. I think she's sending me on a mission around the ship. She also tried taking my passport so then come back. Oh wow, this is stunning. Rotterdam at night. Look at that. I absolutely love stopping at Rotterdam. It's absolutely stunning. Wow. We can actually see this from the cabin and the balcony, but it's quite nice to come down low and see it from a different perspective. This is pretty cool. We got to see the refueling ship pull up at the side of P&O Ventura in a beautiful place. We enjoyed the pub in Rotterdam so much when we went to yesterday. We've come back for a second. I have gone for a coffee with Bailey's, a lovely Irish coffee to start the day. Emma's just on Coca-Cola. Oh my god, it's the largest Pepsi can in the world. Look at that. I think Emma would love to drink that. Thank you. So we are in the glass house celebration night to try the glass house. We've never tried the glass house at any of the ships. Are you going to say hello? You dressed up nicely, you know. If you don't mind being on video, you can actually say hello. Hello. Emma has just ordered a Prosecco in the glass house, and I gotta say it was a fantastic price. We'll insert the photo. It was $29.99 for a bottle, which I think is brilliant. And you, you gonna come in? And so there she goes, she's happy, and I must say the service so far has been absolutely spot on.
Spot on. Literally took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say that.
He came, showed you the bottle, and he poured it for you.
Very nice.
Very elegant, yes. I think. I'm glad we picked you for celebration night so far. Has gone for the chips and the slider burgers, which look really nice. I have gone for the spinach and ricotta pasta pinwheel, which also looks really nice. Emma, what have you gone for?
I've gone for North Atlantic haddock.
North Atlantic haddock. I can't see the fish. Can you move that bread so I can see the fish? Oh, that's a big bit of fish and chips. Just finished my main course here in the glass house, and I will say it was absolutely delicious. I would say it was on par, or if not better, with the olive grove on P&O Iona. Emma and Zach have gone for the British Trio dessert, which looks absolutely delicious. And what are they all? Point to them all for me.
So this one's like an Arctic roll.
Arctic roll.
This has got like a Bailey's truffle, and this is like a cornflake tart.
Awesome.
That sounded, I mean, it's a lot posh. The names are not posh, but that's the easiest way to describe them. I've
gone for the Don't Miss Out Trio, and so this is low sugar and gluten-free. However, I know there's a poker cake, a matcha thing, and chocolate, but I can't remember exactly what they were. Just finished our meal here in the glass house. Sorry if it's a bit shaky, I don't have my selfie stick. That is the best meal I think I've had on any P&O ship.
It's beautiful, absolutely delicious.
And the service, spot on.
Oh, they were amazing. And
you
really
said
attentive. They'd come and pour the Prosecco when they could see the glasses going low and everything, so without even asking.
And you said if the tips were included, you would 100% tip, yeah.
Yeah, I would do that, yeah. Beautiful.
After a lovely meal in the glass house, and as we were dressed up in the right attire, we went up to Metropolis bar up the top at deck 18, which is an over 18s bar past 6 o'clock. It is a really nice view at the after the ship in the day, and in night is just a lovely, lovely place to be. So I'm just going to find Emma in the corner. She's around the corner, and she actually made an appearance in the glass house. I must have paid her enough celebrity fee for that. She'll be wanting to up her wages now. Shortly after a lovely drink up here, we did go down to the exchange. Unfortunately, I didn't film that, but I did film a few clips of the comedian that we went to see, and he was really good, as he will see in a minute. Oh, hello Emma, there you are.
Hello! Thank you so much for taking time off evening to come and see me. More or less remember what to do. Don't be worried about trying out all the new stuff I've learned. There are people watching. There are laughs. I'll be practicing a lot on my own in my cabin. So I remember the last gig I did. I went three pause when, wait, I know this one. My friend helped, that was handy. Hello Dawn, where are you from, Dawn? You're from Wales. What time did you start drinking? Since you were two. Which part of Wales specifically? Mid Wales. You're not telling me where. You're being slightly vague, aren't you? Which part of Mid Wales? This is going to be a long evening, Dawn. Which part of Wales, Mid Wales, are you from, Dawn? Yeah, that's right. I didn't get it. Oh, Newtown! Why do you say that? And what's your name? You're Annalise? Wow, your parents had such high expectations. And where are you from, Annalise? Same place?
Yeah, South Wales.
You're from South Wales? No. Are you engaged? Are you alright, Chris? You got a bottle of wine and 4 Guinnesses. Okay, run. And have you got couples here?
Sadly, I can see the white cliffs are over, which means we won't be too long till we're back in Southampton, either tonight or early hours tomorrow, which means signalling the end of the cruise, which is always a sad, sad time. So I've come to the Saffron restaurant for lunch. I did breakfast here and filmed that. We did have dinner, but I haven't filmed last maybe tonight all by myself this time. Everyone else had a late night and all still sleeping. Surprisingly, I told them they need to get up, enjoy the ship. So I'm too tired to be on camera, but I'll film the food for you. Here's just a quick look at the type of thing you can expect for lunch in the main dining rooms. I hope I go slow enough. So I've gone for the vegetarian Glamorgan sausages with puff pastry and chunky chips, which looks absolutely delicious. I should let you know. I will just pop on the camera quickly, even though I'm tired. It was very fluffy, the chips, they were lovely. The Glamorgan sausage went down lovely. The pastry went down lovely, and I would definitely have that again. Excuse me looking tired. We had a really late night celebration night. The wife and the kids are still sleeping. So for dessert, I've gone for the mixed fruit crumble and custard. Pour the custard on. Try not to get everywhere. I'll have to let you know how this is. So we got our photos done on celebration night. I'll just show you guys one example of it, because I'm not going to go through all the photos. So at time of recording, I thought it's a pretty good deal. So it was one photo for £25, 5 photos for £60, or 10 photos for £100. So we went for the 5 photos for £60 to remember our celebration night. So if you do freedom dining, you will eat in the Saffron or Cinnamon restaurant, and you join the virtual crew online. This is done really easily on your mobile device. However, you do have to keep refreshing the page to find out where you are in the queue, which is a bit annoying. When you are notified your table is ready, you've only got 15 minutes to make it. So where possible, I would recommend having a drink in a bar near, as you can take your drinks into the main dining room. Unfortunately, we didn't film the evening meal in the main dining room. However, we did take some photos for you. We both went for the tomato soup and we really enjoyed that, and would 100% recommend this and have this again. Emma went for haddock and chips and mushy peas. She said it was still nice, but nowhere near as nice as the Glasshouse was. So it's definitely worth the additional cost of Glasshouse. I can't remember the name of this vegetarian dish I went for, but it was like a rice and curry. To be honest, it wasn't really my cup of tea, so I definitely wouldn't go for it again. Oh, you little tart, you little beautiful treacle tart. I definitely would be coming for you again. I wanted another one, but Emma said no. Emma went for the berry eaten mess. However, there is additional charge for this. It was £3.95 approximately, but she did say this was worth it. Hello, it's Matt here from Exploring with the Edwards. I was too tired to be in the review of P&O Ventura, so I'm going to go over the things we liked about it, the things maybe we didn't like so much, and we might compare it a bit to Iona. Maybe you shouldn't, but that's the only ship we've been on to compare it to. But obviously we've got other ships in the future. I'll tell you about in a minute. So let's get on to the dislikes first, because we don't like to be known for moaning minis, but we will say it as it is and what we honestly thought. So the buffet on Ventura, the food was alright. It wasn't anything special, but obviously it was a lot smaller than Iona. It shuts at 1 o'clock, which is a bit of a pain when you're up late. I struggled to get a seat in there quite a few times, to be honest. We never struggled in the buffet on Iona, but on Ventura we did actually struggle quite a lot to get a seat in the buffet. And also, the food in the buffet, it was alright, as I said, but it was a bit hit and miss, so you never knew what you can get. But I am vegetarian and allergic to fish, which made it even harder for me, and the vegetarian options were very poor in my opinion. So another negative I have got, it's about the cabin. It's a bunk bed, so you can see by here, just by there. When you pull them down and the kids are sleeping, you can't watch the TV in the night because you can't blink and see the TV, which is no good. It's only small. I've got a little video. If you like to watch TV like me in the night, this is a problem. Sorry about the shakiness. I haven't got my selfie stick on because obviously I'm in bed, so I can't even see the TV. I'd have to tilt my head all the way out like this and over here to see it. like they should have put the TV bit here on the wall instead of the artwork. Obviously the shower as well was another negative for me. Not so much for Emma, because she's a midget, which is the truth, really. So I was too tall. Maybe I'm too tall for my own good for the shower. So we had a bit of a toilet gate incident on this cruise, and luckily it did get fixed, because we had visions of it being train wreck poop cruise, that documentary we watched on Netflix. Luckily we were in port in Rotterdam at the time, so it wasn't like a major emergency, but it still wasn't fantastic either. So the majority of the toilets and the majority of people's cabin toilets had decided to just stop flushing for some reason. It went on about 4 or 5 hours, but they did manage to get it fixed. I don't know what the problem is. It was never announced by anyone, but hey ho, at least it got done. So another issue we found was there was a quiz in the exchange bar, a bit like Brody's on Iona, but the exchange is a lot smaller, and there was like a music and video quiz, and we had to sit by the casino area because of it was packed in there, but the casino was shut because we was in Rotterdam. And so someone asked politely to the bar staff, is there any chance we could turn the music down, because there was quite a lot of us who could not hear it at all, but they would not turn it down. So also, when we were in Rotterdam, there was a bit of a queue and a backup with the disembarkation process. I think Ventura could have done with another gangway rather than just one gangway, but I don't know if she has the capacity to do that. So he's waiting about 30 minutes, and we thought Emma's mobility isn't the best, that sometimes she's got arthritis and etc, and it flares up. And we thought, well, sod this, we can't wait in the queue this long, we're going to go and sit in the bar and have a drink. And I think quite a lot of people in the end decided to do that. And that's why I would highly advise, can't get my words out, sorry, highly advise if there is a queue like that. Right, oh my god, we found the GRINCH under our bed in the cabin! He's coming to steal our Christmas! Excuse me chewing Rennies, but Emma and Zach are giving me acid as I'm doing this review. Anyway, enough about me moaning about stuff. Emma likes to think I'm a massive moaning mini. I probably am, but I like to think I'm not. So let's get rid of the negatives, chuck them into the sea. Ta-ra, we see you later. So we're going to have the positives now. So the positives, let's start with embarkation, because we just started with a disembarkation negative. So embarkation, this is the first time ever we did not have priority boarding. And we was like, oh, how's this going to go? We were a bit sceptical there was going to be a major queue and we was going to be waiting ages, which wouldn't have been fantastic for them. But however, we did arrive a bit later on our boarding time. I'd say about an hour later. Our boarding time was 2:15. We arrived at 3:15. We got there was literally next to no queue. I think it was actually quicker than the priority boarding we had, so that was absolutely bloody brilliant. So earlier I went to the adults only pool on Ventura, and I did some other pools the other day, and I will say the temperatures were fantastic, nice and warm. I think it was actually warmer than Iona in my opinion. The adults only pool wasn't though. The adults only pool was quite cold, but the rest of the temperatures around the pools were lovely and warm. So I went into a like jacuzzi hot tub thing. I got talking to this other couples from Bristol, etc, and other places, and they mentioned that the sauna and the steam room is actually free on Ventura, and I wish I had known this before my last day on Ventura, but I did get in there and get to use it, which was fantastic. So one thing I will say about the entertainment on Ventura, I think it's actually been better than the entertainment on Iona. The entertainment on Iona was perfectly good, don't get me wrong. We saw like Matt Cardle and that was fantastic, and we had some great shows that we watched on it. However, we've been to a couple of shows and rock bands and stuff on here. So one we really enjoyed was Unbelievable in the theatres, and that there was like a magic trick show, and we thought it was really good. Some of the tricks we managed to work out, which were obvious, but then you got some like it just totally blew your mind of how you did that. Also, we went to Pulse, the rock band, which I got some clips of. They'll be in this video earlier, all these will. That was blinking brilliant. And Zach loved that. He absolutely loved that. He wanted to stay for the third set, because we watched the second set. So we watched 2 sets, and we really, really absolutely enjoyed. And the, I believe it was a Havana bar, was absolutely packed for it. So on celebration night, we watched a late show comedian for adults only, so 18 plus. However, they didn't have anyone on the doors to check, so I suppose a 17-year-old could have walked in if they had a bit of a maturer mind. So we went in, and guess what? He was Welsh, so that was a good start already. And his one-liners were blinking brilliant, and his crowd participation was brilliant. And it was his first show back, and I believe we're going to follow him on social media after this, because he got social media, and all his money is raised for dementia, because he had quite a sad story with his mum and dad, and it was his first show back on board P&O Ventura, and he did blinking brilliant. So Bennet Arrow, I would definitely check him out. So we did quite a bit of main dining room. We did the Freedom Dine, and I've actually taken a photo of the Q app system, so I'll put it on here when I'm talking about it. So we did Freedom Dining rather than set time dining, because you can do set time dining, which I believe the table systems are 6 and 8, but I'll have to double check them on here. And you have like the same table, same waiter, etc. But we wanted a bit of freedom so we could choose when you dine. So obviously the set time dining was in the Bay Tree restaurant, so we didn't use that. So our 2 restaurants were the Saffron restaurant and the Cinnamon restaurant. So you would join the virtual queue. I have seen on some videos these could take quite a while, the wait time, so we was a bit worried that we was going to be waiting a while, but we weren't. It was so blinking quick, and the staff in there was so good as well, topping up water, really friendly, really polite. The food was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't fault it. Personally, this is another thing I preferred on Ventura, is the main dining rooms, which was fantastic. But I will say I did prefer the buffet on Iona rather than Ventura. So also we did on celebration night the glass house. This is additional. It is additional. But what I will say, it was worth every blinking bloody penny. Absolutely brilliant. But just totally, if you get in there, just absolutely celebration night, I would do it. So we went in. I think our bar total for the meal and the wine came to about 90 quid for 3 of us. So that's not too bad, because you would pay much more than that in a fancy restaurant. And the care was just absolutely phenomenal, like the care and detail of the wait and staff and stuff. Like if my stepson, he went to pour the wine for his mum, for Emma, and the waiter saw him go to do it, and he went, "No, I'll do that for you." And then he came over, and if our wine was down, I don't think we ever got to the bottom of our glasses until a wine bottle was finished. One thing I will say again that was better on Ventura than Iona, obviously I didn't like the buffet, and I will admit that I've said that several times, but when you went into the buffet, they were, if you was coming in and food, they will always make sure you washed your hands, where they didn't on Iona. So the hygiene, I think, has been better on this ship. They had hand sanitizer absolutely everywhere. And what I will say, the staff pardon me, what I will say, the staff on this ship have been brilliant, really friendly, really welcoming, and just absolutely everything. I'm happy, and I don't know how, because they were long hours, they work really hard. I'm not going to say that blinking again, because I think I've said that enough. And if I worked them hours, I think I would be the most moodiest person in the world, and I'm quite moody already according to Emma, but there we go. So here are just some of the things that I preferred on Iona to Ventura. So on Iona, I preferred, obviously, the buffet. I said 100 times. I preferred the atrium layout, I preferred the cabins, and I preferred the Brodies on that. It's sort of like the exchange in here. The exchange was a lot smaller. I think it was too small. The other thing, me and Emma are in a bit of a dispute about this. I hope she doesn't get a divorce lawyer in now after me. So she thinks it's easier to get around on the Ventura. I argue it's easier to get around on the Iona, because on this ship you've got to go up to some decks, down to some decks, go across to get to the other deck, and it was like a crazy maze, and I just didn't understand, because Iona's bigger. But Emma has just pointed out you've got to do the same on Iona for some of the decks, but I'm pretty sure I found it a lot easier on Iona, which is surprising as it's a bigger ship. That's not a negative, by the way. That is literally just comparing ship to ship. So here's a question, and a big one. Would we come back on Ventura, and would we go back to Rotterdam? I'll start with the obvious. Yes, we would go back to Rotterdam. We absolutely love it. We think it's fantastic. It was the first ever place we stopped on honeymoon. On Ventura, would we come back? Well, I'm a bit... No, we really loved it, really, to be fair. Overall, yeah, we thought it was brilliant. Some people were moaning quite a lot on it, said it's lost its way, etc. Just enjoy yourself, enjoy life. See, Emma, I'm not that moody. So, but do I prefer this ship or do I prefer Iona? That's a big question. I spoke to a lot of people who had been on both, a lot of people, some were Ventura, some were Iona. So which way am I going to sway? Am I going Iona or am I going Ventura? So, so I'm going here. So, and that's a massive surprise considering Iona is our honeymoon ship. So Iona will always be special to us. But the reason why I'm going central is basically there's parts of Ventura we absolutely love and parts of Iona we absolutely love. So if we could take bits of both, it would be absolutely fantastic. So just to finish off, we may, it's not confirmed, we may be coming back on Ventura in about 3 weeks' time, actually, with some friends we met on honeymoon who've been down from Southampton, Portsmouth, sorry, they live from Portsmouth to see us in Swansea, and we met up with them last time we were in Southampton when we went on Iona, and that is in December, but we need to just confirm a few things back home, make sure everything's sorted, but we are definitely got 3 cruises next year. So, but before I mention that, if we did go back on Ventura, I'll be going to Amsterdam, so that'd be fantastic because we've never been to Amsterdam. So next year we are going, correct me if I'm wrong, Emma just shouted in the background, I believe we're going to MSC Virtuosa in June, is that correct? July, I thought it was 1st of June.
No, 4th of July.
July, so I'm going on a month earlier, maybe we've booked one and Emma doesn't know. No, I haven't actually, I wish I had. We're going to Spain and France, I hope. Spain and France, yeah, I can't remember exactly where it stops. So we've been talking to some people being on MSC Virtuosa. We actually caught her in the dry dock, which I got a clip for the vlog, which was brilliant. So we've actually seen her in person. A lot of people said it's very different to P&O, and they think we will really like it. We're also going on Iona in September because we want to try and go on Iona each year at least once because it's our honeymoon ship. It'll always be special to us, but we're going somewhere really special. We're so excited about this because it's meant to be stunning. The views are meant to be absolutely spectacular. We're going to Norway for a week and we cannot wait for that. So then we are also going on Britannia, which we've never been on, in October, and we're going to Bruges in Belgium, which we've been to before. And we're going to Rotterdam again. We love Rotterdam, as we said. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of this vlog. I'm sorry if I look tired. I'm absolutely shattered. I've been trying to rush, do everything. Emma's a bit more chilled than me. She's like, will you just chill out and relax, enjoy the cruise? But I'm like, go, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do it. Sadly, due to Emma's conditions playing up, I did not manage to film Disembarkation because I had all her luggage and she had to use a wheelchair assistance to come off the ship. If you do want to see a normal disembarkation process, there is one on our P&O Iona vlog. What I will say, the accessibility team was absolutely fantastic from getting Emma from the ship all the way to the car park, and I would highly recommend this for anyone with a disability needs or mobility needs. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please like and subscribe, and we will bring our tour video out very shortly in the next coming weeks.